Hello! Welcome to our AMA stream. My name is Dmitry Gerasimov, CEO of Demlabs and the Cellframe project. I will update you on development progress for all our projects and about the life of the company. Then I will answer your questions. Here's what we have for today. The June 1st exploit, the cell staking program, the current status of our networks, minkowski, mileena, backbone and others, then the new version of the Explorer site, news about Cellframe dashboard and Cellframe wallet, news from the KelVPN team, progress on the mainnet roadmap, updating and expanding functionality, the node release candidate, then the marketing roadmap, and story about marketing wallet and the keys. Let's start from exploit story. On the night of June 1st, there was an exploitation of the vulnerability, as a result of which 2045 BNB, 245 BNB were taken out from our LP pool for all token. We already described that what happened in our social networks. A flash loan attack was used to withdraw the funds. On PancakeSwap, Cell LP pairs with old and new tokens were connected by a migration contract. The liquidity in the old token was very low, which made it possible to manipulate the price using a flash loan. The smart contract did not take into account the liquidity spread during the migration progress, unfortunately our fault, because our users are actively migrating to the new token, for which we say thank you. The total amount of funds in the old pool was limited, and this fact made it so that the amount of funds that could be withdrawn in this way was not critically large. This is the price of experience, that's how we see it. To give more details, I will talk about the events of June 1st and how we responded. Monitoring the ecosystem, the whole ecosystem, the networks, we were alerted to an event that were being characterized as a hack. We began investigating what had happened less than 2 hours after it happens. We blocked the migration process on all sites immediately and smart contracts as well. We withdrew all old token liquidity from the migration contract. We also blocked the staking of pairs with the old token. After the situation became clear, we turned single token migration back on. Conclusion: the attack resulted from a vulnerability in LP pair migration, only in this point. We have stopped this process, so another attack like this is impossible. Don't worry. We are now finishing the script for parsing wallet that contains the old token and preparing a token airdrop. This will all happen automatically, no action are needed from users. Let's move to the next topic. We have completed development of the cell staking program, and plenty types of staking are now available on the Cellframe staking site. Cell LP staking on Uniswap on the Ethereum network on both V2 and V3 protocols. We also have V2 staking with automatic migration to V3. Cell LP staking on PancakeSwap on the BSC network. On V3 we have staking for all pairs, but on V2 we have only Cell BNB. Please note that LP staking on the BSC is available only for the new smart contract, only for the new. You can read more about the staking program and the way rewards are calculated in our article Tokenomics 2.0. Links will be in description. In short, the total rewards for the first year of staking are 3 million cells and 1 million with half cell the following year, tentatively. The final decision will be made by a vote of token holders, you. Don't wait, this year is the best offer in the terms of profitability and you still have time. The current state of Cellframe networks, let's talk about this. Let me remind you that we have several test nets: Minkowski, Mileena, Sub-Zero, and few more, and only one main network, Backbone. It will be default network after the end mainnet release. In the recent week, we have restored work of the Minkowski network. Now transactions are processed, memory consumption is reduced. In the test networks, we used Minkowski and Mileena to test the token update functionality. We are finalizing it and then we'll put it in the backbone network. Also, we executed forkless update for the Cell token. This demonstrates our ability to manage the token on our platform. The future will upgrade Cell token to improve the security and resiliency of the breach. Next topic is one we haven't covered in our MA session, is in a long time, our Explorer site, Blockchain Explorer. Earlier, we did user experience research for the site and planned to redesign it, but we postponed it because we actively finishing the staking program. Now we are working on the Explorer site again, and in the near some time I think we'll return back to the staking site, also to improve its user experience. Now the developers are refactoring the Explorer network and adding new functionality. This will make it easier to support, scale, and debug in the future. Moving on, our next topic is the Cellframe dashboard. We recently did UX study of this application with our team and you community. Based on the results, we redesigned it and expanded the functionality of the wallet tab and planning changes in the setting tabs. We also started a global refactoring of the application interface. This must be done now, otherwise it will be difficult to implement some new functions later. We're also planning to move the logic from JavaScript to C++. This will improve performance and make the application more responsive. So now the team is working on refactoring the interface in parallel with adding new functionality to improve UX. All refactoring decisions applied in the Cellframe dashboard will be carried over and used in the Cellframe wallet application as well. We'll talk more about this wallet application later. Cellframe wallet for Android. In previous AMAs, we discussed the work we are going to port Cellframe wallet for Android. However, at the beginning of the year, we shifted the focus to mainnet launch and maintaining the master version that used for backbone default network. Now that we are close to the mainnet launch, I will discuss mainnet later in the show. We started working on this again. So now our backend team has successfully ported Cellframe node and wallet to Android. It's running, it's working. I touched personally them. Now it's left to connect them together, debug and test some. Front-end networks is next. After that, we plan to launch community beta test for this application. Stay tuned. If you would like to participate, the link to the group will be in the video description. We'll announce the launch of the testing separately. The wallet application will soon be available on Android. Follow our channels. Next in line is news from the KelVPN team. As a reminder, KelVPN, our decentralized blockchain-driven VPN service, is a parachain or network within the Cellframe ecosystem. The team has prepared a new, very important build of the application. It should be installed as soon as it's ready. It contains important changes that are necessary for the transition to the KelVPN mainnet. What's included in the build? In the previous version, the team implemented the ability to selectively exclude applications from routing through VPN application. Now this functionality has been expanded. It will be possible, on the contrary, to select only those applications that require a VPN and add them to the routing, only what you require. This feature will optimize traffic and battery when using the decentralized mode. In addition, now you don't need to restart application to make changes to the routing. You should only restart the VPN connection. We also continue to test the KelVPN application. You can test KelVPN from your region of residence and receive a free key for 1 month. We need to complete the task and send the results. The link to the post with details will be in the description. The KelVPN team is also finalizing the pairing mode with Cellframe Wallet. This mod will make the VPN service truly decentralized. Users will be able to choose this mod, the server they want to use, and they can pay directly with Kel token for the VPN usage. Also select the amount of traffic time they need, but key is that they can pay directly from their wallet with Kel tokens. And the provider will receive a commission from their services, but that's another story. The team will begin debugging and alpha testing soon. Then we'll launch beta testing with the community participation. At that point, it will be possible to test the new functionality both as a user and as a provider. For your help in testing, you will receive a license key. You can also find a link to beta testing group in the description of the video. It's important to update with the new version of KelVPN when it will be released to prepare for the coming KelVPN mainnet. One more important news from the KelVPN. The team has completed the implementation of the staking program as well. Several types of staking are now available on the Kel staking site. Let me list them. It's a single Kel staking of the CF20 native network. To transfer tokens to the native network, use the Cellframe bridge. In the first year, 4 million Kel will be allocated for the single staking. KelLP staking in Uniswap on the Ethereum network on the V3 protocol for all pairs. The total rewards for the first year of LP staking will be 5 million Kel. Then KelLP tokens on the PancakeSwap in the BSC network on V2 and V3 protocols for all pairs. However, the team recommends using V3. The total reward for the first year of LP staking will be 3 million Kels. Funds for rewards during the first year of staking will be taken from team's reserves, and after that from network services fees. No further Kel emissions are planned. Please note that the LP staking is only available for Kel tokens on the new smart contracts on the Ethereum and BSC. And one more thing, for the Cell-Kel pairs, the team has added an additional bonus. For staking this pair, you get both MCell and MKEL special token. You need these tokens for being masternode 10 MCell or 100 MKEL to run a KelVPN masternode as well. If you plan to run nodes on both Cellframe and KelVPN networks, staking this pair will be very beneficial for you. So it's something I can recommend. Not financial advice. Video instruction on Cell and Kel staking are available on the project's YouTube channels, links in the description. And now let's move on to the main topic for all our streams, progress on the Cellframe mainnet roadmap. Again, I will say that replanning the development process can be difficult, so the roadmap is always adjusted. But in any case, the development process continues and on finish line. To show your progress visually, we now show you a table of the commits in the GitLab. You can see, and now you can see the roadmap as well. You can see it's adjusted just a little, mostly same as was before. And later I will list more detailedly what is left for success. As we prepare for the mainnet launch, we continue to expand and refine the functionality of the release candidate node. Here's what we done recently. We implemented and debugged a new staking mechanism. I am talking about staking mechanism in native network. It allows you to make one multi-channel staking transaction instead of two. They reduce the fees by half and makes staking fail-safe. We also implemented hash table with list of hashes of all atoms. It's for developers mostly. Then we move the setting of the validator commission size from the config to the order, so it acts now as a service for users, and it will eliminate discrepancy between the information specified in order and in the config. We also updated the DNS balancer mechanism. It's for any dedicated network bootstrap path, which will allow to distribute node connections across the network to spread the load evenly. We implemented a feature for protected group in GDB, and of course a few bugs have been fixed. We restored the flow of transactions in the radio networks, found fixed some few node crashes for in some situations there were crashes, and we have fixed it. Its details on all the new features and improvements will be published separately. Follow our updates. We have just a few things left to do before mainnet. Let me list what we left to do. It's really a short list. First, we need to add ban list and spam list by IP or node address driven by zero chain, and implement some additional security mechanism. And mostly that's all that we have to do. Yes, we also need to port all developments from master branch to release candidate, add release candidate version of the node to the new dashboard, conduct an international security audit, adjust the data transfer rate to data processing rate, and we'll try to do everything before release, but if we'll not to do, it's possible to postpone it and complete it after mainnet release. Mostly we have two things to complete: security mechanism and improve a little synchronization. That's all. And fix some bugs, of course, related with blocking GDB context and few more, mostly about synchronization. And now the next topic, you asked us a lot. We saw the community is concerned about the plans for the project's marketing. For now, we keep you updated through social networks and regular AMA sessions. After the launch of the mainnet, many activities and new directions are planned in our marketing. The priority will be building of the Cellframe developer community, for which workshops on service development, meetups, and hackathons will be organized. We promote and grow this community, constantly preparing new activities and educational events. The largest of the upcoming events is the International Cryptography Olympiad, which we wrote about in more details earlier, links in the description. Until the end of the year, we are waiting for AMA session about the launch of the main network, promotion of new platform features, development program for other communities, new partnerships, professional events, restart of the ambassador program, series of cartoons with the main character, with our mascot character Chipmunk, entering new CEX, and some others. In early 2024, we will launch a new merch line, establish a system of rewards for community members and ambassadors. Stay tuned. And next topic, previously it's about marketing wallet and the case, what it was and why it happens. Previously, our project had partners who did a lot of important things for the project on its beginning. Especially they put initial liquidity for both BSC and Uniswap. They helped to run our IDO, and they were running marketing on the first year. Over the last year, they mostly stopped their all activities in our projects, and based on the agreement, in order to terminate the partnership, we and they had to fulfill certain conditions and facts. They were done correctly. The partners received 2000 BNB from the marketing wallet, to which at the time, unfortunately, we didn't have direct access anyway. And we received full ownership and management of the project and its resources, including the keys to the smart contracts of our tokens, the smart contracts of bridges, wallet management with reserves of tokens on BSC, and more importantly, initial liquidity on PancakeSwap. Therefore, we could not transfer it from the old BSC, from old smart contract to the new one for a long time until we had all the keys. Now we directly collected a commission. Now we directly collected all commissions ourselves from the bridge, from trading on PancakeSwap, in the near future from trading Cellframe DEX, VPN and other decentralized services. Right now, almost all of them are sent to development in order to complete work on the mainnet faster. After its launch, they will go back to marketing. For example, International Olympiad is funded from these fees that we are collecting from PancakeSwap. Therefore, this event is very significant for us. We have included it in the register of our corporate holidays, and now we plan to celebrate it every year. April 11, April 12th, Cosmonautics Day. And now we'll answer for the most frequent and interesting questions that you have sent before. And the first question, are there any plans for Cellframe lending protocol? What is your general opinion on such functionality? I welcome such protocol, but I think this not that we need to do by ourselves. I prefer to see somebody from community or some partnerships from other projects that will join to our ecosystem, and will do it based on our platform and earn on this. We welcome such functionality, such startups. The next question. According to the tokenomics 2.0, token emission for staking program has already started. How does it affect overall circulating supply? It appears in native network, and until it's not bridged back with other, it does not affect. But when we'll be connected, of course, we'll see some we will see some effects. Anyway, we are caring about this, and this I think this increasing of circulation will be covered by new token locks for masternodes as well. Next question. Does KelVPN team plan to migrate liquidity from old BSC and Ethereum contract to the new ones like Cellframe already did? Yes, just need to finish few things. I think nearest few days it will be done. Next question. Recently you announced the emission of tokens for development support of the Cellframe project. How will these tokens will be sold? Slowly, very slowly. We are planning to sell it every 2 weeks when we pay salaries, because we don't need it for anything except salaries. Next question. Question about dedicated BNB. Whose liquidity was it, and how does it affect holders of all Cell and all LP Cell BNB tokens? All effects happens when hack happens, because they sold these tokens and dropped price a little. Now nothing can affect, so don't worry, all happens. Next question. What has been done by Cellframe team to prevent such an exploit from happening again? We have already talked about this. I can also add that we'll take into account the volatility of tokens and their pools in further development in order to exclude possibility of a repeat exploit. Also, we have raised our how to say it. Don't mind. Okay, the next question. Is there a way to make sure that post-quantum encryption works science quantum computers are a long way from being available to the public? Yes, it's a simple math, because any post-quantum algorithm requires a lot of memory to keep intermediate calculations results. When you need to build any quantum computer, you will need to store these intermediate results as well, and you will need billions of qubits to store them in memory and in quantum superposition state. So I think quantum encryption, post-quantum encryption will be safe enough next 100 year. After the next 100 year, we'll need to switch from post-quantum to just quantum encryption. But for quantum encryption, we need special quantum connections. And while we still have no quantum internet, with usual internet, we should use post-quantum encryption nearest 100 year. Okay, the next question. Are there plans to extend China, Hong Kong, India, and the Asian market in general? Our company has registration in Hong Kong, so of course we have plans to extend on Asian markets. We are interested a lot in China, India, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and others. The next question. The longer the term of the LP stake, the more profitable it is to participate in auctions. And will users who migrate tokens from V2 to V3 retain this advantage? Yes, you will. This advantage will stay with you ever after migration. The next question about KelVPN traffic provider. Will they be held liable if a user commits illegal activities on the internet? Unfortunately, it depends from laws in your country. Most of countries do this. Some do this with exceptions. So better to consult with your lawyer. So really, it depends from different countries. Okay, that was all the questions that you have sent. Now let's see what happens in the group chat on YouTube. One moment. Where it is. Sorry. Something with my laptop. Let me open on the phone. I see. Okay. Does Cell ever hit all-time high back, or it can go more than that? Everything is possible. I don't think that it will be ATH for all the time. We need to beat it. When it will be open bidirectional bridge? We'll open bidirectional bridge, I think, in about a few months after mainnet release. We need to do security audition clause, all the holes. Also, I think we'll do some exception for the bidirectional bridges, and maybe for verificators we'll open it before, or maybe we'll start to open it step by step. It depends from results of security audition. Anyway, it will be our next big milestone. Okay, the next question. What is the main reason for transferring 2000 BNB from marketing wallet to your former partner? As I said before, we had no control over this. If we had keys, situation will be different. Okay, date remains same. So since this money has been used, is there any plans to list on new CEX at mainnet launch? Because I don't think we'll have more coverage if we don't list on a top tier CEX. We have other sources for funding, as I told before. We have other business. Anyway, we still haven't used all our future emission, all our team emission. We also could use it for listing if we will have any good proposal. Anyway, I think we need to first to launch mainnet. A lot of things will be different after we launch mainnet, after we launch bidirectional bridge. These two things are very important. After them, listing on the CEX will be our first goal. On the good CEX, I mean. Cell is the next pancake swap from Russia. No, it's different one. In our DEX, Cellframe DEX is limited. It's limited orders based decentralized exchange, so it differs from AMM exchanges like PancakeSwap or Uniswap. Okay. Any plans for and off ramp for Cell? Sorry, don't understand. Can you work with Vitalik Buterin if he agrees? But I don't think that. Anyway, it's a good idea. I open for any collaboration if he is open as well. What market cap you expecting the Cellframe reach in the bull market? As huge as possible, really. Cannot say any numbers. Okay, thank you for all your questions. We appreciate them a lot. Thank you for all your time. See you next time. Goodbye.